the first one, it's unique to you. The second one, it helps you or others survive, adapt, and thrive. So this is the third thing. Before we move on to origin stories, the real life edition, this is the very third thing, the criteria of a real life superpower. It often comes from the messiest parts of your life. This is one of these quotes that I was reading and I was like, holy moly. If you don't write this down or take a note of this, you're crazy. But you don't get a healing factor unless you've been hurt. Ouch.
Right, and then even the next part, you don't build resilience unless you've had to keep going. So like when you think of the word resilience,
Seriously.
right? So like the ability to bounce back and the ability to move forward and to cope with whatever trauma that might be and so on and so forth. I mean, people have their own definitions of it, but it's the ability to bounce back from a very traumatic experience or situation or whatever you want to call it, and being able to take it and do something with it. Because I think a lot of times when, depending on what those situations are, you're usually pretty quiet. You're not really trying to talk about it, and you might be very humbled, or not. Maybe let me rephrase that. Maybe humbled, but you were there, but you're not really wanting to think more of it or really talk more about it because of the fact that, again, depending on that situation, it could be very hard to bring it back up again because now you're reliving it. And this is where, I'll say it like, PTSD, or now it's PTSI, as they now want to call it. And those are the things that it triggers, and yes, I know the word trigger can affect certain individuals. Yeah,